we're gonna let Handwarmer Kairo Seijuro have a second video just in case people are searching for him and need to know his real history. So Kairo Seijuro is Kenneth Jacinto, I think it's pronounced. Um, he's a guy from Arizona, moved to California now, bounced around, because he's a mental case basically. From what we gathered, his family was not really interested in having him around because he liked to play with knives and do who knows what. A person like that probably isn't going to end up doing something if he has not already done something. So he was in foster care during the period he was in Japan with his master, Hiko Seijuro. Hiko Seijuro is, of course, the guy from Rurouni Kenshin, who founded, that Hiten Mitsurugiru. I don't think it was Hiten Mitsurugiru. I think it was something else, and then Kenshin made it something else. I don't know. I haven't watched that show in like 10 years or more, 15 years. I don't even know. I don't even remember when it came out. So, anyway, he says he went to Hokkaido, and that was when he was 9. The same Dan Harmon story. And trained for 14 years, and then came back to America and hasn't talked to his sensei in 15 years, which adds up to 38 years, but he's nowhere near 38, obviously, so that's one brilliant thing. He said he took the name Seijuro in honor of his teacher, because his teacher was Hiko Seijuro, so that was his teacher's last name. Of course, in Japan, we know first names go last, last names go first. So Hiko would be the last name, Seijuro would be the first name. That's why it ends in the row. So genius lived in Japan for 14 years, doesn't know how a Japanese name works. You'd think even just being obsessed with anime, he would know how a Japanese name works. So he came back to America, and he can no longer speak Japanese because his body can only master one language at once, and it rejects the second language. I haven't spoken Italian since 8th grade. That was 20-something years ago, more than 20 years ago. I can still talk Italian, not good, but I'm not going to be so retarded that I can't even say a name. This kid's just such a fucking mess. He needs to be put in a mental institution before he turns into Frank. Just complete mess. So anyway, there's more videos of him and his sword techniques, such as, cutting bottles in a 7-Eleven parking lot and then running from the police when they show up. People like this are just, he's never set foot in a dojo, he's never done any real training. He claims to have a girlfriend in Asia, of course, which, is either a delusion or, a guy. Both, maybe. Who knows? This kid is just such a fucking mess. And he's gonna end up getting killed, or killing someone and getting killed, or who knows what the hell else. Just a failure. And then there's people who are encouraging him, the backyard cutters, who are usually good people, but the kid's a mess. So anyone who's looking for him, hopefully they find this video and learn that he is a psychopath with no martial arts training and should be avoided at all costs because he is a psychopath. The end. Second part of the video, I've gotten 10 million messages saying, oh, make a video about Frank's documentary. It's like an hour and a half long. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I can subject myself to that much Frank. I might do it. There's so much damn interest in it. I don't know. It'd be cool to do like a YouTube live thing and do a simulcast where we all watch it and, set up some kind of thing where we can all talk about what's wrong with it I think I can do that on my account. I think it's eligible for a live thing, but we'll find out. I don't think anyone should be subjected to that much Frank. It's just horrible. That's about it. Not much else to talk about. Kairo Seijuro, whatever. Kairo Seijuro, Handwarmer. Just give up, man. You know, just stop. Don't make up stories. You know, he couldn't spell the word boken, so he said, "Oh no, when it's spelled with a U, it's a special sword my teacher made that's made out of a special type of treated wood that lasts for centuries longer than regular boken." I said, well, one, no one says boken in Japan, you say bokuto. Two, you know, boken, there are ones that have lasted hundreds of years. It's not some special technique. Just using it right. Kid's just fucking retarded. I don't understand how these people just keep lying. And I don't understand how people encourage them to lie. How people are gullible enough to fall for their bullshit. It's retarded. That's about it. The end. And maybe we'll do that video. Who knows?